with all manner of propaganda that it was forceful. Who will listen to that? Everybody knows that the government that has failed will do everything, try to discredit the government of Biafra. That is a normal thing. But in all this blackmail for the past 2 years, it did not stop sit at home. It did not move Biafrans. It is a case that cannot be argued anywhere. My people of Biafra, I want you to understand that the next phase we are going on will be very brutal. And we'll have a very strong case to present to anybody who care to know. Those who will only be hearing about the ruthlessness of the Biafra liberation going forward will be listening, will be paying attention to listening to our stories. Our stories also is this particular hidden achievement of the Biafra government that the world are yet to listen to. I want you people to understand also that we have the intel how Tinubu went to Germany and tried to bribe the German chancellor to do everything to bring Simon Ekpa and stop Simon Ekpa from fighting for Biafra. The German chancellor told him he should go and approach Simon Ekpa that he is fighting for his right. So, in other words, this criminal in Aso Rock, the drug baron called Tinubu, has brought the Biafra issue to the table of the German chancellor without payment. He has advertised us there. He went to the chancellor, the German chancellor, and told him that Simon Ekpa is killing military, is killing police, is doing this and doing that. All the forces are running away from Biafra land because of that boy in Finland. He must be stopped. After that, he got the shock of his life. German chancellor told that idiot, that drug baron, to go and negotiate and approach Simon Ekpa. Till today, they have not made any move because the condition we gave them is very simple. Release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Release all the Biafrans that you have captured and kidnapped from different parts of Biafra land. Release them. Withdraw all the military, Nigerian military from Biafra land. Withdraw all the security forces from Biafra land, including police. Once that is done, we will give you peace. But if you continue to occupy our land with guns and bullets, we will come for you with guns and bullets. You must leave. The people have spoken. The Biafra government has demonstrated to be in charge of the entire territory. The people of Biafra are loyal to the Biafra government. That is what government in exile, that is what gives the legality to the government in exile. We have met that standard. If you just searched about government in exile, for those of you who are very idiot, who goes, especially the people with Yoruba name, who we used to think that they are educated, they are Fonjas from Yoruba land. You see that most of them are here listening. And I said that their hearts are going to be broken this night. Many of them claim to be educated. They claim to go to school. They refuse to know what is government in exile. A simple Google search will answer you. There is even a question to what does it mean to set up a government in exile? And the answer goes, a government in exile temporarily moved to form in a foreign land by exile who hope to establish that government in their native country after its liberation. Another question on Google will go like, what does it mean when a country is in exile? And a simple answer. Government in exile describes a government of a country that has relocated and urged its legitimacy from outside that country. A simple answer and a simple question by just searching the Google would have helped them. But no, the Afonjas are very, very outraged at the level of momentum the Biafra liberation has garnered. Another simple definition says a political group, government in exile is a political group, claims to be the legitimate government of a sovereign state or a semi-sovereign state, but is unable to exercise power and instead reside in a foreign country. Because of the fragile situation of Nigeria, because Nigeria is a terrorist country, because Nigeria do not allow anybody to exercise its political right, we decided to look for a way to circumvent the brutality of Nigeria. And then we formed the government in exile to restore the government that went to exile from 1970. Another simple question that you can get from Google. What is the German government in exile? Even the Germany that many of these criminals live today, they were in exile. The German government in exile officially, the German Republic, German Dutch Republic, is a government in exile formed after the collapse of the Weimar Republic during the German Civil War, based in London. In London, our own today is based in the United States, in Baltimore. In the United Kingdom, the exile government is dominated by the Social Democratic Party of Germany, the SDP. This is simple search that could have helped those idiots. And there is even a question to what is the longest government in exile? As of 2023, the RADA BNR is the longest or the oldest existing government in exile. RADA of the Belarusian Democratic Republic is the longest government in exile. They are still in exile till 2023. Now, I want you people to understand that when you form a government in exile and have demonstrated that you control the largest part of your territory, or that the people of your country have given you the right and mandate by demonstration, by actions and inaction, you have the right as a government to conduct election. You have the right as a government to form political party. You have the right as a government to conduct election, and now we are conducting election. The election we are conducting is called self-referendum. But the people who claim to be Yorubas are Fonja, because the drug baron, who is not even a Yoruba man, who came from the back door and collected indigenous certificate of Yoruba land. Just like you see the military, those entering military today using indigenous certificate from Lagos. Tinubu is not from Yoruba land. Tinubu is not a Yoruba man. Tinubu is not even in Nigeria, from Nigeria area in the first place. Nobody knows his family. Tinubu came from Central African Republic, somewhere there. He came to Nigeria and bought his way to join the politics in Yoruba land, because Yoruba, as all of them, many of them are from Jazz. It does not matter. Give them money, you come to you get an indigenous certificate. We can never give anybody our indigenous certificate in Biafra, no matter how we love money. But you see them in Lagos, they say they don't love money. But look at, they are giving people from Fulanese indigenous certificate in Yoruba land, only just because of the hate on Igbo, on the Biafra people. They gave them indigenous people certificate in Lagos to enter military, thinking that it is the Biafra people they are punishing. No. They have a history of Afonja, and they have not recovered from Ilorin, Kwara State. He continued to eat deep into them. Today, only in Yoruba land you have the Center for Eradication of Innovation. I don't know whether they have the center in the north. Northern own is practical. They don't need to have center. Their head is the center. Their mind is the center. Their ideology is the center. If you try it, they will break bottle on your head, destroy your alcohol. Yet, they make living from alcohol. So government in exile have the right to conduct election, and that's what we are doing. The reason why this referendum is going to be electronic voting is because of the fragile state that Nigeria has become. We do not want to endanger the life of Biafra people. We will try to bring mechanisms and measures that will make us succeed without endangering the life of Biafra under this caliphate. So we adopted the electronic voting and electronic self-referendum of the Biafra. And I believe that we, the Biafra government in exile, are making this history as the first government in exile to have conducted or that will conduct referendum, self-referendum using electronic voting. Our electronic voting is secured and guaranteed by the world best and the largest internet provider or internet engine provider or internet services, however you want to put it. But I'm telling you, it is the world most powered by the world most respected search engine. It's one of them. Everything is practical. We will bring the result to the world. We are not asking you to validate our result. But you know what? After we have announced the result of the self-referendum, we will fight Nigeria to the last day. We will have the power to fight and burn every government offices in Biafra land because the mandate has been officially given to us by the Biafra people. Even at this point, the mandate has been given to us by the sit-at-home that Biafra people has embarked for the past 2.5 years. Irrespective of all the threat coming from these criminals who call themselves governors, Biafra people continue to sit at home on the order of the Biafra government. It is a referendum on its own. Now we want to make it more official. After this referendum, we will give hell to Caliphate and the Islamic State of Nigeria, which they deserve. So let nobody deceive you that UN is not supporting our referendum. UN don't need to support our referendum. Let nobody deceive you that European Union is not supporting our referendum. European Union don't need to support our referendum. We need to demonstrate to them. We need to demonstrate and conduct the referendum and show to the European Union. They don't need to be part of it. The United Nations don't need to be part of it. United Kingdom, America don't need to be part of it. We dictate and set the pace, and they will follow. By the time we bring out the hell on these our enemies who have come to kill us, they will all look for the result of the referendum at the end of the day. Believe me, they will search and ask us to bring the result. What is going to speak for us is not about our letter. It's not about what we write to them. It is about the action that will follow immediately after the declaration of the restoration of independence, state of Biafra, using the result of the referendum, the mandate given to us by millions of Biafrans. Our target remains 20 million above. The entire registered voters in Biafra territory during the general election was just about 25 million or 24 million, of which 4 million voted and over 20 million boycotted. So we are looking for that 20 million that boycotted the election. Calculation is very, very simple. The people that we need in this referendum are the 20 million registered voters who did not vote in the general election. The records are there. If we get 30 million, is a plus. Forget 21 million is a plus. But you see that 20 million that boycotted the election, that's our target. Once we get it, believe me, we'll declare the Biafra and burn down every president of Nigeria and defend our land. I'll give it to the co-host, and I will be receiving question and answer. Thank you.
Thank you, the Prime Minister of the Biafran people. And thank you, the Biafran people who have gathered here today. 1st of February 2024 is the day. We welcome you all. And before we give the mic to those that have questions, my Minister, Bam, you have the mic, please.
Thank you very much, Minister of Information. Thank you, my able Prime Minister. I appreciate you. Thank you for keeping us up and making us know that we are quite able to make it happen for ourselves. Therefore, you can now see that the most important thing is you, the Biafran person. Now, the awareness we are creating is not even for them, whether they like it or not, they must listen to us. It is you, Biafran, both in homeland and in diaspora. This awareness is for you. Let us get the job done. Once we have done it and created this awareness and Biafrans have done the needful, that's just what we have to do. So I'm going to be bringing everybody in now, please. Just be aware that we have just one minute to respond as my Minister of Information will take the lead right now as I bring in everybody. Please go straight to the point. If you have a question, 1 minute, please. Thank you. Minister.
Mazi Success, say something before we go to the speakers, please. If you're there, Mazi Success, are you there?
Okay, yeah. Good evening, Prime Minister. Good evening, fellow fans, and all listeners across the world. Yes, Prime Minister has said it all, and tonight's interactive program is well packaged by our Prime Minister. And I want to let Prime Minister know that no matter the level of impact, knowledge impact you are giving to these idiots, not that they don't know, they know, but because of the hatred they had for the Biafran people, they wouldn't want to admit. But we're going to force them to admit in any way imaginable. This is my resolution. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Mazi Onyeka Chukwu, pick up the mic. Please, let's go straight to the question and let us be concise. Focus on the topic of the day. Do not deviate from focus. Let all your questions be targeted on the Biafra self-referendum e-voting.
Thank you so much. Thank you, my Information Minister and the Deputy. And my able Prime Minister, the Onanambe Sholo One. Thank you for this topic, because it's like you knew what just happened in my area today when I went out for field evangelism. Somebody was arguing, what is the Biafra government in exile? This, you are in exile. I said, go and check Wikipedia and know the right of Biafra government. And exactly what you explained. So I'm so happy. It's like you entered our mind. So it's a good, as I'm talking to you and I'm recording this. So I will forward it to that moron to listen. Thank you so much, my Prime Minister. This is what I'm here to say. Thank you. I love you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Ozochukwu, a disciple of Mazi Simon. Pick the mic, please. Ozochukwu.
Thank you. The Honorable Minister of Information and the co-hosts, and my greetings go greatly to our Prime Minister. Is Ozochukwu from the small London speaking, and I want to appreciate you, our PM, for this powerful and elaborated speech concerning our referendum and the e-voting. It has been so dragging and unbelieving to those who are unbelieving believers, who we have in our midst that are Biafrans, but are Biafrans by name and not Biafran by blood. May I say they are not Biafran by pure blood? But I am greatly happy that you have expatiated on this e-voting, and we shall go back to them whether they like it or not, whether they want to hear it or not. We will force it on them. And I'm telling them that it's either you vote Biafra referendum, because at the later on, when Biafra is finally re-established and re-announced and everything comes on board and on play, if we are going to tag you as those who voted against Biafra, and we will spell your punishment separately. You will serve your punishment because you voted against Biafra. That's one of the things that some of the idiots doesn't know. Like my brother said, a moron that he was speaking to. Some of these morons, they don't know that when they don't vote towards Biafran referendum, they have actually voted against Biafra, and they will serve the punishment because we shall remember them and declare where their punishment lies. That's one of the things I am telling them and re-announcing to them. It's either good for you to go to Telegram and make your way, prepare everything possible for you to vote Biafran referendum, because if you don't vote, that is, you have actually tactically voted against Biafra, and we shall spell it out for you because you will serve the punishment. Thank you, Prime Minister. God bless
Thank
you.
you.
I have not much.
Thank you very much. And if you are in the diaspora, it is better that you vote no than not vote at all, because you don't have any reason not to vote. So those people
Yes,
that are in diaspora, we are going to target the Biafra government will target them specifically when
exactly.
the Biafra comes. So you don't have any reason. You cannot say you don't have internet. You cannot say you don't know how to use phone. So the people in diaspora will be the biggest target of the Biafra government. This is a freedom fighting. It's not a. We are not doing fine boy and coat wearing. No, it is going to be very brutal and bloody. It's a fight to freedom and a fight for survival. If you are in diaspora and you think you cannot be part of this voting in order to weaken the strength of Biafra, believe me, your prayer is that Biafra should not come, but believe me, your prayer cannot work. But when the Biafra has been restored and defended, just make sure you remain where you are. The atmosphere and the Biafra land can never be conducive for you. You can't take it. You can't take what we are going to do. The policy we will adopt to deal with you people, you can't take it. And let me tell you, many will go down for this Biafra. Many will go down. We are not the first country to have gotten freedom. Many people who got their freedom, many people go down. And in this Biafra, just pray you are not one of those that will go down. Many will go down in order to bring sanity to Biafra land. Thank you.
Thank you, PM. We go to the next speaker, and let it be on record that when you vote against Biafra, you are actually voting for Fulani Jihad. So when you vote for Biafra, you're voting for freedom. When you vote against Biafra, you're voting for Fulani Jihad. And it might be that your children or mother and father or relations may be the first victim of the Fulani Jihad. So learn lessons and vote for your Biafra. Mazi,
Mazisani, please 1 minute, Mazisani. Please,
yes, sir.
for those whose hands are raised up, have it in mind that you are not coming to give another sermon. The PM has given the sermon tonight. Please give room for those that are going to ask questions. It's only 60 seconds, please. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Otumwamanya, we come to you. Unmute yourself.
Good evening, great Biafrans. Good evening, my great Prime Minister. My question is or suggestion. I'm thinking if it will be possible, in all our liaison in abroad, if it's possible to have volunteers that will help people to register. In case for those who are not able to register, they can bring their photos and data, and someone will help them. And in a way to make it easier. That is my suggestion. Thank you.
Did anybody help them to register on Facebook?
I'm just suggesting.
If anybody can register on Facebook, you can vote. If you can register to Twitter, you can vote. If you can register your number on WhatsApp, you can vote. That is as simple as the voting is. There is nothing special that requires one technical knowledge or another. If you can be able to register your number on WhatsApp, if you can be able to register yourself on Facebook and Instagram, you are even overqualified to vote. You don't need any help.
Thank you, PM. We go to Ronnie. Ronnie, admit yourself. Ronnie, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Thank you, Minister Information, Mazi Sonia Blawa. Good evening, sir. Our Prime Minister, Mejri Gwago. So I really want to thank you for all that you've been doing for us. And my question is, the number that you gave out for location of state and counties, that number, I don't know if it's possible we have a website that we can easily go and browse and, search, because that number is not responding quickly to that issue, sir.
Yes, the number have issue, and we have just figured out that the number cannot respond to millions of people who want to know their state. This is as easy as ABC. Go to each state map. You will see the names of the villages or the name of the county. So check the county. When you check the county, you are going to know the county that at least you recognize the name. And if you recognize the name and if it is part of where you come from, it means you fall under that state. Then the next thing you should do is to look for the state where to ask for. I'm from Okigwe State. I'm looking for Okigwe State de facto. Nobody will have the time now to start answering millions of people, please locate my state. No, you have to go to the map. We have published the map everywhere. If you come to Enugu State, for example, Enugu State have many states. We have Alanso, we have Ohabwenyi, we have Ezani. Is it Ezani also? You come to Ebonyi State, we have Ohauku, we have Ebonyi State, we have Eda State. And you come to Anambra, we have Omambala, we have Odumegu, and Co. You come to Owerri, Imo State, you have Owerri State, you have Okigwe, and then you have Olu State. So when you go to this state, look at the county's name in the map. Their names are boldly written in the map. Look for where you come from in that map, in that counties. If you do not see yourself or your county in Olu, you will see it in Owerri. If you do not see it in Owerri State, you will see it in Okigwe State. So when you check all this map, nobody is going to be looking for where you come from for you. We have discovered that it is going to be a fruitless service, and because a lot of people will be contacting that same number. So let it be that what you should be asking is, you want to belong to general forum of Okigwe State, that you are from Okigwe. We will make the link available very soon, so that we'll be sharing the link when you contact the media team and say you want a link to general forum of Okigwe. You go there and introduce yourself. You join the link, introduce yourself that you are so person, this is where you come from, so they know. Otherwise, the security in those forums will also remove you, because we have securities in those forums. So you need to start looking for the map. If you are from Imo State, old Imo State, look for the map of Olo, Owerri, and Okigwe, and go through it to know where your county fall in, and begin to ask for the state. If it is Okigwe, ask them to give you Okigwe link where you want to join Okigwe General House, and the link will be sent to you by the media team. The media team will have access to that link very soon. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. You answered it all. Thank you. God bless you, sir.
Thank you. Agujekbe, Total Freedom. Pick the mic, please.
Yeah, thank you, Mazas Abarawa. Thank you, Maze Ajere. Thank you, our formidable Prime Minister. May your days be long. Thank you for all what you are doing to Biafrans. Humanity have seen that you are a good guy, and you come with equity and justice. And in equity and justice, we must surely restore our dignity as a human being. My question goes like this, please. I know our government already have their own templates in respect of whatever we are doing. And you have been leading us so far, and we have seen the good results. So my question is, as per what we are going to do in terms of self-referendum, Biafra self-referendum, and with the condition of our people, because Nigeria condition have changed the mental capacity of our people. Our people find it too difficult to assimilate important issue and important event. Is there any way the government can be able to at least to prolong the voting in order to carry those that are our people that are in the interior village along? Because we need to inform them, we need to lecture them, we need to do pass a lot of information in order to carry them along so that they should participate 100%. And we must surely get at least, if we are requesting 20 million, we must surely get more than 40 million. If our people are being given enough time, please, if it's possible. Thank you, our Prime Minister. May our days be long. I yield. Hope I'm coming out louder.
Yeah. Wait for
Yeah,
us.
thank you.
Yes,
Thank
thank you. Thank you very much. The voting will last as long as possible until we reach 20 million plus. And remember, this voting continues till October.
Okay.
So it is not October, it is until we are going to announce when we will stop voting. This is a extraordinary self-referendum. And because of the complicated state of Nigeria, we are adopting as an so we are also using a mechanism to make sure we puncture the tire of the caliphate and their juju. So the voting will last as long as possible between February to October until we hit 20-something million, and then the referendum will be announced in Finland, followed by the declaration of the restoration of independent state of Biafra. Thank you.
Thank you, PM. We go to EKPA Echelon Dragon. EKPA Echelon Dragon. You have the mic. EKPA Echelon Dragon. Are you there? You're not ready.
And then also, I come across a message that the Nigeria, IPOB Nigeria were sharing. They were never fighting for Biafra in the first place. Somebody called my attention to the message they are sharing, their propaganda that, don't register for database of Simon Ekpa. The agent of DSS is gathering your information. They want to use your information and to kill every Biafran. And I look at it and I laugh. And the same person who may be sharing this are using WhatsApp. WhatsApp is owned by Facebook. Nigeria bought over Facebook. Today, they deleted my account from Facebook. I cannot register with my name and my number on Facebook. Which means Nigeria can have access to every Biafran that are agitating for Biafra on Facebook. And that place, they have your number. That has not happened. Also, they have deleted me and banned me from Instagram. Facebook owns Instagram. Nigeria government has paid Facebook to remove my account on Instagram, which means they can also pay Facebook to have access to all your Instagram, and everybody posting anything Biafra in Instagram, by now they should have captured and killed you. That has not happened. So my people, when they tell you that Simon Ekpa want to gather your information, how many people are Nigeria going to kill? What is the rationale behind somebody gathering your information to give to Nigeria DSS? To capture how many? How many people are they going to kill? How many people have they killed from 2015 till now? So when you listen and see those things, just ignore them. Ignore them completely. They have failed. They were never fighting for Biafra. They are so mad that we came to the struggle to expose them, and today the Biafra is here. Some of them, all of you listening to when they were swearing oath, is this Simon Ekpa will bring Biafra, let the Biafra never come. Many of them made a comment. But then they have not seen the picture clearly. Some of them say still Biafra, Simon Ekpa will bring Biafra, he will die. They did not see, because then the picture was never clear. They thought we have come to do propaganda like them. They thought we have come to do the political pressure group like them. They think we have come to say, There's not going to be election, and then go and vote. They think they have come to do what they did to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Election can never hold. The thing has been delivered, sealed and delivered. They pushed him to come to radio to broadcast. Every time he demands there is no election, they go behind the door, tell him you will be called a terrorist, tell him we will do this, do that, go and they say it that he didn't say it again. He will come to Radio Biafra and say, Biafrans, you can now go and vote. Making caricature of the Biafra. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cried, I need men, 100 men. I need people who were born for this freedom. Many people do not know what you have seen. I came, I saw, I conquered. Thank you.
Thank you, Prime Minister. But Prime Minister,
So,
what
okay,
is
Nelson, I will say something later.
the people that said instead of Prime Minister to bring Biafra, let them die, let them fall sick, let them go mad. That prayer has actually worked because many of them have died, many of them have gone mad, and many of them are in the hospital. Many of them are suffering from kwashiorkor today, and many cannot even hit the street because of the kind of sicknesses that have plagued them. So those prayers are really working because you came here to do what you were ordained for. So anyone fighting you or blackmailing or going with propaganda and slander, the same hand that touches the other one will still touch them. My minister, go on, please.
My Prime Minister, maybe somebody is forgetting to ask them. Issa Pantami that took all their data and all their information, what energy did they use to stop Issa Pantami from having their NIN? Now, Issa Pantami is now the one collecting ransom for terrorists. They're not even speaking about Issa Pantami, rather, they're talking about the same person that Facebook, Instagram, everybody, even the Nigerian government are looking for how to, bring him to face the same, torture that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is facing. This one, please, we have to go ahead. Thank you, my peers.
And they are still giving their details to the NIN data system up till today.
Yes, funny. Even in Europe, in Western, in diaspora, they are still giving their NIN in the West. People are paying to give NIN to the zoo government. Some of these people, they are paying to give their information to the zoo government. And now saying some other part their data.
EFCO Kings, admit yourself and pick the mic and talk to your Prime Minister. EFCO Kings, are you there?
Yeah. Yes, I'm here. Good evening, my Prime Minister. Please, sir, my question goes like this. If I have an opportunity to register my loved ones, but I may not have access for their pictures, passports, is it any possibility maybe after registration and voting, then if I read them, can I still put the picture on the platform?
Hold on, PM will answer you. Just hold on.
What do you mean by putting picture on platform?
What I mean is maybe I may not have access to get their capture them when I'm registering them. So if I'm asking,
you must have access. They must send you their picture and have access. You have access. Send your picture. They snap picture. Send it to your phone. You save it on your phone, and when you are making the application, you can upload the picture from your phone. It's as simple as that.
Okay.
But every person must have his own or her own email account.
Okay.
Separate email account. Yes.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Chukwumaize, take the mic and talk to your Prime Minister. Chukwumaize, take the mic.
Yeah, good evening, my Prime Minister. Good evening, great fellow Biafrans and everyone on this space. I have two questions. One might be a little bit deviating, but I'm going to be fast. So, in regards to voting, I know we have 40 United States of Biafra, including the FCT. And according to our PM, he said links are going to be created for each of those states. And of lately, a lot of things has been going on with link. I just want to make sure is the government putting every effort to make sure the links are secured, and also where is the links going to be on? Is it going to be on the government website? And my second question is just short. Although I've gone through the appropriate chain of command, but
up to now, I still didn't get my certificate of attendance for the last convention in Finland. So
Yeah,
that's all
please,
I have to say.
please contact the chief of staff for that certificate so it can be given to you, please.
Okay.
And then the issue of um, the link.
Mm.
We, as time goes on, we are changing our modus operandi. We are changing our plans because as we go on, as we go deeper into this, new ideas are coming and all that. So we are changing until we will get to the final point, and then that final point will become the policy that we will adopt. The issue of state link will not happen that way. It is going to be a single link.
Okay.
A single link that will comprise the entire 40 states. So you will choose your state. When you choose your state, the link will take you to your state. You choose your county, where you come from, and then you write the name of your village, and then all that. So it's just very simple step. So we are not going to have a different link here and there. The link will be one, but in that link, it will have the entire 40 states. So when you choose your state, it will jump to that state information and the map and all that. So you can choose your county and your village, where you come from. So if you are from Aba, your form will be different. When you click Aba, to jump to Aba's state. If you are from Owerri State, when you click Owerri State, it will jump to Owerri State information. If you are from Omambara, when you choose Omambara, it will jump to Omambara state structure and information. Then you continue from there. So every state have their own listing, but it is going to be in one link.
Okay. Thank you so much, my Prime Minister. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Mazi Chidera, unmute yourself and talk to your Prime Minister. Mazi Chidera, unmute yourself.
Yeah, good evening from here. Good evening, my Prime Minister. I greet everybody. My Prime Minister, the last question you answered almost goes to what I wanted to ask, because many people are raising concerns here in the issue of registration of our database for self-referendum. Someone asked, assuming he wants to register for his family, and he chooses to use one particular email to do that, or to register as many as possible, will that be acceptable? And when it comes to the terms of choosing counties and all of that, many people are just waking up. Most of them are not conversant with the structure of Biafra de facto government. So they were kind of asking whether it will be possible to register just for the state, or kind of register themselves without even taking to the counties or the districts or whatever. So please, I will be glad if you can answer this to the general public. Thank you.
Thank you very much. You must choose your county. You must choose your county. Please, I don't know. Can you mute yourself? I'm hearing myself here. So you must choose your county, and also write the name of your village. So you can choose one county. If you are not sure of your county, choose a county. If just choose a county and then write the name of your village. At least we are not perfecting everything at this point. The most important thing is that you are a Biafran, you come from a state, and that's all. So it does not matter if you know your exact county or not. Now, we are not perfecting everything. So first of all, identify yourself, you are a Biafran, and you vote, choose your state, but it is a must that you must choose a county, and then there is a space where you can write the name of your village, and then you vote. In the issue of email, you cannot have one email for your family. Every person in your family, you must create email address for them, individual email address, and make sure that their pictures are attached to them. And we will understand this because of the difficulty of the internet, of having access to internet, and then also having access to smartphone or tablet. So it is understandable, and we approve it. But you must have separate emails for each person that is voting or is submitting his or her data to the Biafra government. Thank you.
Thank you, PM.
Minister of Information, please, there is somebody here, what is sister, because probably she doesn't have a picture. Each time we bring in people, the team throws her to the back. Could give her the microphone when you're able? Thank you.
Okay, what is this? Pick the mic now before your network do you again.
Please permit me to hear this. I don't know how to say it very well, but I will try. Ọba tó bíé, ọba tó bíé, ọba tó
Ogini.
bíé,
Ogini.
ọ̀gìnì,
Ogini.
ọ̀gìnì. I hope I
Our
got
our our worry sister from London.
yes. I hope I got it well.
You
May
got it
God
very well.
bless
You
the
talk and
woman.
well.
Yes, I talk well. Thank you.
Yes.
May God bless the woman that conceived you. May God bless the
See,
womb, and may God bless that lady and the day that you were born. I
amen.
just thank you very much. I have a few questions about this thing.
PM, see something. Oh. They say, may the God bless the woman where conceive you. But they don't remember the man where make the woman conceive
now so make we give them this accolade. You
Yes.
know, when they take the brag small.
PM, when you go to Catholic church, what did they pray to? Holy Mary. They encourage Jesus. You see, they did not pray for Joseph.
Make we they give una make una they happy. You know, no
Yes.
worry. Carry they go.
There is this question. I wanted to do this thing for my sister, but there is one. I don't know how to. Let me say people. There are some people. They are divorced, but their name has not changed to their father's name. They are still answering their husband's name. So if they register with their husband's name and later on change to their father's name, will it affect them?
It will not affect them. It will not affect them so long as it is a legal document that has been approved by a country that we value their document. Because of course, if it is Nigeria, nothing in Nigeria today will be validated by Biafra. So, but every other person that is married or divorced and stuff like that, and they're changing the name, of course, it will be validated by the Biafra government so long as it is original and it can be verified. Yes, it doesn't.
Okay.
There is no problem.
If you want to register your children under you, do you still have to use different GE mail for all of them, or you can put them under you if they are over 18 years old?
No, there is difference between voting for this referendum and the data for ID card.
Okay.
So the application for ID card is different, and the Biafra referendum voting is different. Okay. The voting of the Biafra referendum, you must have a separate email for every person that is voting. But in the email, in the Biafra ID card, you can have a family application.
Okay. So once you are 18, you can vote.
Yes, once you are 18, you can vote. It's the requirement.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir. Those are the questions I want to ask. God bless you. Bye.
Bless you, too.
And PM, by so doing, anybody that is eligible to vote does not need to fall under the sister or the mother or the father in family grouping. He or she must have a separate email for his own profile.
No, there is no family grouping in this voting. Everybody is independent. Thank you.
Okay. So those that came up with those questions, that has been clarified now. We go to Prince N. Prince N. You have the mic.
Yeah. Good evening, my Prime Minister. Good evening, everyone. I don't know if I am coming out clear.
Yes, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay, thank you. This is actually the very first time I am coming on air to speak that I've been following up. I am calling from UAE. My PM, please. I want to ask. We that are here that have a resident permit before, because of the situation of Nigeria and UAE, we could not be able to renew our resident permit. Not that we don't have money to renew, but the situation made it that we cannot renew. Because the most of us here, the company where we obtain our visa has an issue with the government. Their card were blocked. So since their card were blocked, we cannot go to another company fresh and do another fresh visa. So this has been the situation we are here. And in this referendum, and we need our data base, I want to confirm the old what they call it, the card, the Emirates ID card we are having here, despite it's being expired, is it allowed for us to use it to vote? Because I cannot afford me being here and following what is going on. And when it is time for vote, I cannot vote because probably I didn't have a valid ID card now. The one I am having expired last year. So is it allowed for me to upload this since Nigeria passport cannot be accepted? This is number one question.
Okay, now you people are missing things together. First of all, I want to make it very categorically clear. You do not need any ID card to vote.
Okay.
The only thing you need is that you are a Biafran and you can snap your picture and upload. Accepting and confessing that you are a Biafran is all that you need to vote. So when the link is out, you do not need any ID card from anywhere to vote for the self-referendum of Biafra. All you need is your picture. The only place where you need your ID card, is when applying for Biafra government in exile identity card. Is when you are going to submit that ID card that you receive from that residence permit that you receive from UAE. So you can use that, and Jimmy will verify that your identity is correct. So it is only when you want to apply for ID card that you can upload a document issued by the country where you live in order to confirm your identity, but not in the voting. The voting, the only thing you need is you need to acknowledge that you are a Biafran, you know your state, you know your county, and you are above 18 years. And then submit your picture, and that's it.
Okay, thank you so much. And another one is that I went to the website and I discovered my state, Old Enugu State. And in that new state in Enugu, I am from Nkanu. And in Nkanu, I am from Nkanu West, Amechi Okonano. Now, when I look at the new map, I found that Amech is a local government differently on its own, while Okonano is another local government different on its own. So automatically, I don't know where I fall to, because in Old Enugu, we've been addressed as a Amech Okonano, but now they are all different local government. I don't know if I fall in Amech or in Okonano. That is where I fall. So I don't know. And how will I locate?
Where your village? Where your village? Is it in Amechi or in Akonano? Sorry?
But it's been addressed as Amechi Okonano. It's been addressed as Amechi Okonano.
That is in the old Enugu now. So this time
Yes.
around, so when you look at the map, you see Okonano and Amechi, right?
Yeah.
So in your own view from that map, where do you fall in? What you should do first of all is to join the general group of Enugu de facto government. And then, so long as you have found out that you belong to Enugu State, that's enough. That should be enough for now. Later on, you can begin to know where you fall into, which of the county and all that. For now, it is enough that you just identify your state. Thank you.
Prince.
And I want, and in addition to this, the reason why I don't want you to go and stress yourself is that the complete map of Biafra is coming, which is going to be Google powered, with vision, with villages and everything that you can go and zoom it and see your village and all that. So then you'll be able to know where you're falling. For now, it is enough you know your state. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, promise.
In Daboski, it's your time.
Yeah, good evening, my Prime Minister. Yeah, actually, I wanted to bring a little suggestion on more awareness. I think I'm actually suggesting that everybody use our poster on our status, WhatsApp status, because when I use it yesterday, people I never expected that are even into the struggle are asking me for the link. They are asking me for the link. I don't even know people like that on the struggle. And also, when you want to register for somebody based on the database, which I know because I've studied computer science, I know that every account has their username and password. So when you finish registering them, and when it's time for them to snap their picture, you can send the username and password to them to log in their location and just snap the picture. So I think it still work like that. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yes, it still work like that for those who have access to internet. Those who do not have access to internet, they don't even have where to log in and where not to log in. So, but anyway, it is also a very good suggestion for those who have access to internet, but they don't know how to start. They can log in. But if you have started it, it is just better you finish it and give them whatever confirmation you have received for the voting. Because I think there should be a confirmation that you have voted for Biafra referendum and let the people receive their confirmation that they have participated in the voting. Thank you.
Okay, we go to Queen Beauty. Queen Beauty, unmute yourself and speak to your Prime Minister. Queen Beauty, are you there? You're far from your phone.
Yes, I'm here. Good afternoon, everybody.
There we
Yes, good afternoon, Prime Minister. I'm so happy to talk to you today. Thank you. And I just want to say a word of prayer for you. I don't have any question. I'm going to read Psalm 35 from verse 4 to 6. Let them be confounded and be put to shame that seek after your soul. Let them be turned back and brought to confusion that devise your heart. Let them be as chaff before the wind, and let the angel of the Lord chase them. Let their way be dark and slippery, and let the angel of the Lord persecute them. Amen. This is the prayer for you, sir. God bless you, sir.
Thank you.
Amen. 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 You say thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir. Bye-bye.
Aye, thank you. Prayer delivered even in the face of disturbance. Thank you so much. Oganiro Biafra, you have the mic. Oganiro Biafra, you have the mic.
Hello, good evening.
There we
My PM, good evening, sir. The Minister of Information, good evening from here. Graf Ajere, good evening. I'm greeting everybody. Ngozi Orabeze, I can see you here. Good evening. Please, my county is, my state is Enugu State, and at its stand, I'm also from Obego Kunan, which is located in Nkanu. However, I am very, very grateful to be part of this struggle from day one. And now we can see the light from the tunnel. I want to ask some questions pertaining the voting system in which have been proposed. I would like to know, like now, in my own side, there are a lot of people that are not aware of what is going on. How can we be able to reach out to those people? Because even I myself, I'm not living at home. I'm living very, very far. I'm just sending messages to my people and for them to follow up. So how can we be able to carry all of them along? That's number one.
Can I
Number
answer
two.
you? Can I answer you?
Okay, yes, sir.
Turn to winch and fly to your village and inform them.
Hello, Mazi.
Is it funny?
It's funny, my PM.
I'm not laughing now. I say you should turn to witch, fly to your village and inform them, and you are laughing.
Then second of it is that
So have you gotten the answer?
yes, I
Okay.
have gotten it automatically.
Okay. Yeah, turn to
Yes.
witch, please.
Well done, sir. So I want to ask the second question, sir.
Go ahead.
Please, I have been listening quite a while, and where you mentioned that you don't need ID card to vote. How do we know some of those infiltrator that might want to infiltrate what we are doing? And when, like, what kind of email can be accepted? Because somebody can just raise one kind email name without knowing who that person is. Just like now, I have my own email like Newton Owekachichuku. Now, somebody, you will now see somebody answering Newton Oyekachi 145. So, is there anywhere we can block any email that cannot be recognized as an official name, or is there any differences between the two names
Leave
that
that,
need to be?
leave that to us. Worry more about how to fly to your village and inform them to vote. Leave others who are coming to fake email. Just leave that to us. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, my PM. Thank you very much.
Oganero Biafra, when PM said develop wings and fly, and it became kind of laughable. No, he's passing a message because you just said you are communicating with them. So you are already the network communicating with them, and in like manner that you're communicating with them, use that medium to pass the message. Thank you so much. Austin Mariam, your hand is up. Unmute yourself. Austin Mariam, you have the mic.
Yes. Good evening, our able Minister of Information. Good evening, our able Prime Minister in the person of Simon Ekpa Njoko. Our able Deputy Minister of Information, and every other person in the house. I sincerely want to thank you. Thank you, people, for everything you are doing for us. We who are at home, the message is penetrating, so we sincerely appreciate everything. Please, that is something that has been giving me concern, and I thank God Almighty for this privilege that I have to talk to our able PM today. And the thing that has been giving me concern is, by the mercy of Okike, our referendum is coming, and very soon, by the mercy of Okike, our freedom will be declared, or our freedom will be declared. Now, my concern is, and I want to ask, is there any provision? I know that there are a lot of plan already. If these people decide to cut off our communication, maybe we who are the homeland, how we can communicate, maybe after we declare our freedom, if they decide to cut off the internet from we who are in the eastern parts, um, is that any way we're going to communicate? Number one. And number two, I want to plead with our government, if there is any way that our radio, our Biafran voice can be able to get to every part of Biafra, if possible, so that both our fathers in the village can be able to follow on, more especially as our declaration is fastly approaching. Thank you so much, sir. And it's a privilege to talk to you today. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. I don't understand your question.
All right, sir. My question is, number one question is, if our internet is being cut off, maybe if the zoo decide to cut off the internet from the eastern side after we declare our freedom, Is there any provision we are making so that we can be on in the internet, number one? And number two question is, if there is any possibility, missed, I know a lot of work has been is going on. I know a lot of work is going on so that we can be able to be getting voice of Biafra, more especially our fathers in the village, those in the village can be able to know what is going on. We are updating them, but when they are listening and hearing by themselves, I believe it will equally help a lot, more especially as our declaration is coming. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. We are working on alternative, and so that will happen. We are working on alternative, and remember that the people we are fighting against are people that controls money from our region. So we are working on alternative. Another thing is that the issue of broadcasting and listening to Radio Biafra, our people have given us this mandate, and we will make sure that during the time of the declaration of the restoration of independence of Biafra, adequate measure will be taken, especially on the issue of communication, to make sure that in those villages they will listen to our programs and the announcement. We're working on that. But also remember that this requires a lot of resources. We will try our best to make sure that they are also assessing our broadcast and announcement. But at the same time, we are not going to hope on those communication gadget as a means to make them stay connected. They can be connected whichever way possible when that time comes. But the provisions are being made to, in case of cutting off internet. Remember that we are not going to be the first victim of internet. Nigeria have cut off internet in the north, but our own is that these people that are their stooge in Biafra land will also lose. So it is not only us that are going to lose if they cut off internet. Their messengers, illegitimate governors, and their businesses will be also affected. So it is going to be a win-win for us. If they cut it off, we are winning. If they don't cut it, we are winning. So here at Ponka, according to one man on YouTube, if you hit it, you will feel the pain. If you don't hit it, you make irritate.
Thank you, PM. Chido Singh UK. Chido Singh UK, it's your time. Chido Singh UK, it's your time.
It's your time. Feel the pain. You don't hit it.
Good evening, BIAFRANS. Good evening, His Excellency.
Thank you, PM. Chido Singh UK. Chido Singh UK.
You are listening
Am I
to
coming?
devices? Turn down the other device, please.
It's your time.
Am I coming out?
Can you turn down
one of the devices? Good evening,
Am I coming out loud and clear?
Can you
turn down one of the devices?
Turn down the other device, please.
Am I coming out? Can you turn down one of the devices?
Please bring in somebody else, please. Thank you.
We go to Biafran License Italy. Biafran License Italy. Unmute yourself and speak, please. Biafran License Italy. Biafran License Italy, you're not ready. Ife, grab the mic, please.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Marawa and Ajeri. Good evening, all Biafrans. Good evening, PM, from my side. PM, my own is like a suggestion because there are many people like in the villages. Some of them are not aware of what is going on now. So my suggestion is it not good we have a state email that can maybe people can go to some of these villages and maybe snap them with their name and they post it through state email. That is my suggestion, if it's possible. Thank you.
Unfortunately, that is not possible. That is not possible. If you come from any place or any county or village, it is your responsibility. It is going to be your part in this movement. Participate in making sure you carry your people along. So nobody is going to send anything to any state. At the same time, the Biafra government is making provision for something which we're not going to make public. But for now, it is the responsibility of everybody to make sure that everybody votes. And we have a lot of time. From February to March, from March to April, from April to May, you cannot tell me that you will not be able to cover your entire village and town. There is enough time for it. And that's why the media team, everybody in the media must make sure that you spend your 70% time on this particular voting immediately from the first day of February. 30% goes to other things, 70% goes to this particular referendum. We need to gather more than 20 million votes. Thank you.
Yeah, and second one, because the reason why I said it is because some of them don't have access to maybe smartphone, and if you
don't have access to smartphone, it then means they cannot vote. You have to use your smartphone and help them to vote. Government cannot receive any message from anybody. As simple as that.
Okay, yeah, and like all these people, because the reason why I'm saying it is is it possible again to have a video like how to vote? It
is not possible. I don't know. The video is coming.
No, video. I'm talking of video of how to vote it. Maybe we can be sharing it in our WhatsApp group to our people back home.
It will come.
Okay.
Jingle is coming.
That is what
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
Please, Information Minister, please 1 minute. We have one person here, a verified account, Ugo. Is it that you cannot raise up your hand? Please take the opportunity. Let's hear what you have to say. Ugo, I brought you in since you're just hanging there. Did you raise up your hand or you're just there? Otherwise, we'll bring in someone else.
Ugo, grab the mic and speak. Ugo, grab the mic and speak. You're not ready? Okay, we go to those with hands up. Simon Ekba, Simon Ekba, my PM, pick the mic. Simon Ekba, my PM, pick the mic, please.
Yeah. Thank you, my great PM, and thank you, the media personnel, the ministers. No need to, like I always said, no need to thank my PM much, because the criticism and the propaganda gears him up more and more and brings more ideas. I like it. So they should keep up doing that. And again, is that for those people that always claim that they used to give their people palliatives during lockdown, why are they coming here to ask unnecessary questions? I'm not trying to be sad to anyone. If you can do palliatives for your people, this is the real time for you to gain some things for Biafra government in exile. Why wouldn't you still use that information? Tell them that person that used to give them palliatives, this is the time for them to bring all their data. If you cannot do it, if you don't have chance to do it, then send some money to that same person that used to distribute some things for you in that same area, to collect their names and their picture, then give you some money to make out time and register them. Even before now, all these things should have done before now. Since everybody claims you used to do palliatives for your people, then this is the real time. Don't come here to ask PM, your village do this. You are there, you are from your village. Why wouldn't you use that opportunity, then broadcast and pass the information to them? This is what is going on. I need this information from you. I need this information from you. And you will use your power, create that link for them, or create that account for them. Vote for them. Don't come here, and some of us here don't even belong in any WhatsApp group. You will just jump out from somewhere and start asking unnecessary questions. If you don't belong to any WhatsApp group, go there, ask that your coordinator there. They will still direct you. Not all the questions should go to PM. Please, let's start now creating those accounts. Make everything possible. Even this time that our PM gave us from now till October, myself is even too big, because within a short time, all of us who are listening to Simon Ekpa supposed to have created account by now. all the people we are giving money at home, all the people we are supporting at home, we should have create a, in fact, get all the families of yours, get their informations, all your friends, get their informations, ask them, this is what is going on. I'm going to vote for you. Since you don't have access to internet, I will do this, and they will accept it. Don't come here to ask PM how you will create account, how you will pass information to your village, why you are from your village. Then tomorrow you will come out and start campaigning to be the mayor of Biafra. This is the time for you to campaign. This is the time for you to work for Biafra. And you won't have the time to do that. Please, thank you very much. I'm not trying to be cyber, just to pass the information. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We go to Chido Singh, UK. Chido Singh, UK. Are you ready now? Mute yourself.
Good evening, my Prime Minister, His Excellency. Good evening, Minister of Information. Sincerely want to appreciate you, the good work you are doing. The question I have, I think someone has already asked the Prime Minister, but I just want to encourage us that the billions of people that are here, we should confirm it that even our community has already registered and voted for BIAFRANS. So we should send a message for our people back home concerning what is going on now, which is the referendum registration, that let everyone in all the look and crown to understand what is happening, so that we can get the minimum millions of what we are pursuing. So that we will not miss our target. Let everyone in Biafra land make sure that they registered and voted, so that we can fish out the bad eggs that will vote against Biafrans. So I want to really appreciate our Prime Minister for the good work, and I pray that Almighty God will continue to protect you and our Minister of Information and all the medias. And I pray that Chukwu Kobioma will help us. We will come up with our own internet, our own communication, so that we really free out from the dungeon that we are in. So I just want to say thank you, Prime Minister. Elohim will continue to grant you more wisdom, and you will pilot us to see the Canaan land and the promised land Elohim has promised us. Thank you so much, and we'll continue to work hard to support you in all round. And Iguacha here, I'm assuring you that the 2.something million people you ask us to pursue, we will get them, and we are doing it even as of today. So we are going to achieve what we are pursuing. So thank you so much, our Prime Minister. Thank you, Elohim, continue to grant you strength in the name of Yahushua. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, all BIAFRANS. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We go to Mbadex 50 DDS. Mbadex 50 DDS. You have
Good
the mic.
evening. Good evening, my PM. Good evening, everybody. My name is Okechukwu Mbadiwe from Arondizog, from Imo State. I really want to thank you for...
Obedience.
No,
You have your obedient picture.
for now. Oh yeah, that was a movement before now, but then things went the other way around. But now we are in the right government. So that aside, now I am really happy.
the right government.
Yeah, I am so happy. I think I'm lucky to have found this live broadcast today, because I've been looking forward to it, and I would have loved to be in a group. I would have loved to be in a WhatsApp group or something that will keep me up and doing, because I'm really happy to be here. And thank you so much, Simon Ekpa. I've seen a lot about you. You are a true leader. You are a true leader.
Mbadex, you said you're back to the right government, but you have not even posted anything from the right government. You have not even shared any post. You're still sharing one Nigeria, one Nigeria. You have not shared anything from the right government now. So what is the point? You're back to the right government, but nothing have you shared, not even the last post that PM made, or none of the official pages of the BRGIE. You're still flagging one Nigeria, and you say you're back to the right government. Carry the mic and continue to speak. What happened? Mbadex, if you're speaking, we can't hear you. Click on your microphone.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay, thank you. I heard everything you said. I am really sorry if I've not done any of this in the past few months or years or how long it has been. The thing is, I'm not always on WhatsApp like that. If you check my history of chat or posting, I've not been posting regularly since about almost a month now. I have some personal issues. So please, my question is, how do I get the ID card? How do I join in? How I came in late. I'm just coming into into this program now. I would like to know how to get the
Eji
ID
atụrụ bịa tinye ozugbo na-achọ ya ọkụ ọkụ gịnwa akọ ka mkpa gịnwa
Now,
akọ ka dị mkpa.
Badex, you say you have not been online and you're talking about WhatsApp. Now, I was talking about Twitter Space or Twitter X because the Prime Minister's official announcement
Sorry, we
is
want
on
ID
Twitter.
card. Sorry, we want ID card. What are you saying? What about
Okay.
ID card?
First of all, Badex. We are talking about voting self-referendum, Biafra self-referendum that is being organized by the Biafra government in exile and the Biafra de facto government in homeland. So,
Okay,
the voting is going to start on the 1st of February 2024, and our target is to get 20 and above million vote between February and October. In October, Biafra will declare the restoration of independent state of Biafra, and which is going to take place in Finland by the Biafra government in exile. So the declaration will be October/November of 2024. So that's where we are. And after this referendum has been conducted, gathered the vote, and in Finland we are going to make the vote public and announce it to the world. And then after that, we'll declare Biafra, and then we go into the defense of our land by making sure that every representative of Nigeria is chased away from Biafra land, because the mandate has been given to the Biafra people. We will make sure that no single government house will be standing in Biafra land representing Nigeria. We'll make sure that no multinational corporation from oil company down to the lowest paying taxes to Nigeria will be exploiting our natural resources in Biafra land. That we have already started. The delegitimization and the decolonization of the Biafra soil and the Biafra territory have already started. That's where we are going, my brother. So if you are now coming to this particular government, which is the government of the people of Biafra, this government is our government, and we are not agreeing with anybody this year. So here we are. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Badex, please. All these announcements that my Prime Minister, your Prime Minister have also made just now, are all on his Twitter official page. Now, if you don't follow him, if you don't reshare or repost or like any of those posts, which I don't see from your profile, that is why I asked before. I said you don't share.
I've been following him, please.
You will not know all what is happening. That's why you're asking questions as if you just came in. But all these announcements he has made on his pages.
And as you know, we told you people that Obi, not that Obi is not going to win. Obi did not come to contest to become a president. We warned you people, and you people thought we just hate our own. How can we hate our own? None of you supported Obi more than I did in 2019. The history are there. I was one of the leaders of Obi and Atiku campaign in Europe. I put money in 2019. Many of you have not suffered what we suffered in Nigeria before we now find out that it is you can never solve the problem of Nigeria, and we find out the solution. So Obi did not come out to become president. We know what was going on, and it is good sometimes that something happened that you learn. But sometimes if you want to learn from experience, you may never come out from that experience. The experience will kill you, and you can never live to correct yourself. Now, as it is happening now, Obi have disappeared. Even the one who was his spokesperson, what is the name? Doye Okupe, right?
Yes.
He has confessed that they were just some machine and whatever the term he used. They were never anything. And it worked. It served its purpose. All the people that were shouting P2B, we told the people they were not real. The only reason many comedians, especially from Edo State, supported P2B is their hatred for Biafra. They just want to distract us. We were focused. And today, every single thing we have said has happened. Obi did not go to court to contest the election. He went to court and started fighting something that's very frivolous. You go to court, you went into election with somebody who you claim to be a criminal all the way from the United States. He was indicted in the United States, and then you went into election only for the person to be declared a winner, and then you go to court and start fighting that he was a criminal. He was a this, he was that. That is stupidity. Everybody that supported that thing is a foolish person. Because you ought to, if it is a working system, you ought to have fight the person from the beginning. And since if you lose the fight and the person ended up going into their election, it means that the system has supported the person and you can never overturn it again. For the fact that there is a pending criminal case, or the person has been confirmed to have been indicted in the United States, and according to law, he ought not to have contested that election. But he went ahead, they verified him, confirmed him, issued him certificate to contest. It means you lost. So if Obi is a very sensible person, which he is not, he should have not been into, contested that election. But we know that he was not going there for real. The same thing happened to every other person that contested that election. They were not real. It was just because of the momentum of the Biafra that made them to go and distract us. And today, the issue is clear. But have you recovered from the aftermath of the election? No.
No, sir.
It is destruction of Igbo properties. It is destruction of businesses. Many people were millionaires before election. Today, they have nothing. They have no house. They have nothing to eat. They have become poor in Lagos. There is no hope of survival. All in the name of I want to support my brother P2B. I want to support Igbo presidency. When the person that are supporting a scam is a scam. That is what we try to tell you people. But because many people have been brainwashed, especially when they see Biafra, people are fighting each other. Oh, how can you be a Biafra? Because they made you to believe that it is not possible. And what we are doing to you today is to show you how possible and easy it is to get our Biafra. Today, we have been able to demonstrate we have overpowered Nigerian military. They cannot come to our land and kill again. We kill them like chicken when they come to kill us. We are not hiding it. It is in the public. And we will continue to do that. Tomorrow and next tomorrow, we'll do it again. Any day they come to our land to kill our people, we'll make sure we eliminate them. We have overpowered them. They have tried everything possible to kill Biafra army. They did not succeed. We have more sophisticated weapons are coming day by day. This is what is needed, not going to the National Assembly and start talking rubbish. Fulani don't know talk, they don't know peace. You have to face them with the same measure, the same machine, the same AK-47, the same RPG, the same GPMG, the same AA, the same FM. That is what the language these criminals and terrorists understand. And we are giving it to them back to back. We are not going to stop till the declaration of Biafra this year. Thank you and welcome on board.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
My honorable minister. Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome.
Please convert other people to come back.
Sammy, wait, give me 1 minute.
No, I will.
Please, Mbades, you're welcome. And I want to do the work of a pastor now. Go and sin no more. And I want to wait 1 minute, please. 1 minute. I want to make an open altar call now. If there are people that have raised their hands, please let's give the opportunity and maybe 5 minutes. If there is anybody in the congregation that wants to repent and confess like Mbades, you have 5 minutes to do so. Let us sing the altar call song for them while we wait for them to come. Thank you very much. Go and sin no more.
Thank you, sir.
Take over.
All right.
Mbades, welcome on board.
Thank you very much, honorable minister.
And please use your platform that you normally use to do space for obedience and start doing space for Biafra now. Create the awareness and let it go.
I will.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Yes, sir.
Simon Ekpa Ikuku, the gentle breeze. Pick the mic, please.
Okay, thank you, my honorable ministers, Rafa Jari and Mazi Abadawa. Yeah, one of my motivator in this Biafra restoration, and my Prime Minister, Maji Simon Eba, ma agboge eriwe agwụ agwụ, onye nwe ego enwe mmadụ. May God continue to give you the wisdom to lead us, that at last we will all rejoice and dance in the streets of Biafra for the great thing that the God Chukwukike have done for us. My this thing comes as a suggestion to my Prime Minister. I think the period of time given for this voting, the way you extend it once, or the way you make it public once, I think is somehow going to make our people feel reluctant at this earlier age. Why did I say this? Is because there is this saying in Igbo language that those that live very close to the school always go late to the school. Those people that live very close to any school, when you observe them, they always go late to school. And when we give that like 4 or 5 months at once, you will see some people will be saying, okay, there is still time, there is still time, there is still time. At last, they will not do. But if it's like, at least, let's take the first 2 months to ginger everybody. Please register before 2 months. If there will be an additional, then we can see. That will hasten everything. People will not feel reluctant and will not feel there is time, because some people, I know, some people, when you give them like say, come tomorrow, they will like you to make it next tomorrow. If you say, okay, you have another chance for next tomorrow, they will like you to make it until they will never come, or they will never do anything. So I suggest that at least from this beginning, we shorten it 3 months or 2 months to see how people will turn out and rush. But when we bring out the 5 months or 6 months at a time, you will see people will feel reluctant, and at last, some of them will not even do anything. Thank you, sir.
Yes.
That is what I try.
Yeah, thank you very much. You have a very good point, but at the same time, I want to inform you that we are no longer in the era of propaganda. There is a positive propaganda you do in the freedom fighting. We are no longer in the era of propaganda. We are no longer in the era of saying something and then, okay, let us extend it again. It shows unseriousness. You do not, in a freedom fighting, and especially when we are trying to emulate developed world, in setting our record very straight. You have to be very, very straight from the day one. And that shows that you know what you are doing. Those people who don't want to vote has automatically declared themselves the enemy of Biafra. And we have law that will deal with them mercilessly. So those people who are in diaspora thinking that we are joking, at the dying minute, when they did not vote at the end of the day, we are going to wait for them in our point of entry. That's where we are going to deal with them. From their properties down to their businesses will be dealt with through taxation that will be imposed by the Biafra government. We know how to deal with people, especially those who have lived in a developed country in Europe. We know how to use the taxation to deal with the enemies of the state. It will be better for them to not even come to Africa than coming to Biafra in the name of, now the Biafra has come, let us go home. You can never have peace, so I'm telling you the fact. We will make sure we deal with you and your business. That's number one. Number two is that it is good that we make our agenda and schedule very, very clear. We are not doing hide and seek government. This is a government that is going to be very truthful to the people, and we say our yes is yes, our no is no. So Biafra people must know it is then your responsibility to make sure that during this time, people vote and help the people who do not have the technical knowledge of the internet to vote. So enough time is given. If we come and start saying in the next 2 months, you have to vote. After 2 months, we'll come again and say, oh, in the next 2 months again, they will use propaganda and start to destroy it. And many of you who are lily-livered, who are very weak in your faith, who cannot have a faith like a mustard seed, you will give up. And they will use propaganda, not to me. Propaganda cannot touch me. I'll be able to prove that. There is no amount of propaganda you can use against me today that will move me. But some of you who have chicken brain, one propaganda, you are falling out. You will be the one to even go and delete the voting site. If you know how to withdraw the vote you have voted before, you will do it. Oh, is it not 2 months again? And then again, we'll give you 2 months. Oh, another 2 months again? What kind of nonsense is this? Okay, the voting has ended. We are extending it again. The same people who want to have it shortened and extend it will be the same people to come and use propaganda, because these are the people who hate good things, especially when the good thing is not coming from them. Like you all know that some people say, instead of Biafra will not come, let them die. And some of them have died. Like the Minister of Communication said before. Some of them are sick today, very, very sick, and they will not survive it. So my brother, we are not doing hide and seek. We have template, schedule, and we know what we are doing. We are not playing gambling here. The time has come. When we did propaganda, positive propaganda, to deal with the Nigerian government about our countdown, we achieved the aim of our countdown. We did not make the reason why we are counting down last year public. 150-day countdown. We didn't make it public. Many of you do not understand what we meant by the restoration of Biafra in 150 days. We did it. I have today, for the very first time, explained the restoration of the Biafra exile government. It was restored between March and April of 2023. After the countdown, many people do not know what happened. But today, I've been able to inform you that we actually restored the Biafra government in exile, and this is what it has become today. So our time frame for this voting stand, it was not by mistake. We know exactly what we are doing. Deliberately, the people of Biafra have known that we are voting and the result will be called in October. Thank you. November, sorry. Thank you.
Thank you, my Prime Minister. You're always precise, and we have come to understand that this government will be a government of you always make your stand precise and make your stand clear. Thank you, sir, and continue to lead us this way. We are happy with you. God bless you, sir, and good night.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And let me inform BIAFRANS that the decolonization of our natural resources continue with a very high speed. This week we are entering now. Many pipelines will go on flame. Thank you.
Thank you, PM. Sulu Kede, Gberima. Picky Mike, it's your turn. Sulu Kede, we are listening. We can't hear you. Tap on your microphone. You have the mic.
Good evening,
we can't hear you. Sulu Kede, we can't hear you. Maybe you're having a network issue. Yeah, I can hear you now. Right on. I can hear you now. Right on. Are you there?
The team has knocked him out.
Wow.
Let me quickly make this observation known to BIAFRANS. Somebody watching from YouTube, I think he's a pastor, Winmark, he said, today in my church, I announced the referendum voting, and every member were happy about it. The news has gone viral that people have been trooping to me for the link. I'm in Alaudo State, Ohafia County. So this will inform you if you are a pastor, you're a preacher, whatever you are, in Biafra land or anywhere you are a vehicle for this particular awareness. Take it everywhere. Thank you very much.
Yeah, at this very point, we would love the PM to say something to all the pastors so that we cut this part out and circulate it. PM, your message to the
Thank you very
pastors,
much.
the preachers.
Thank you very much. I'm going to make a more official message on video to the preachers. It is very, very important that every pastor, every churches in Biafra land follow this model by this pastor. Very, very important. In the churches, in everywhere, it is an opportunity. You do not need to force the people, but inform them that is voting for Biafra referendum being conducted by the Biafra government in exile. And of course, those who do not understand what it means to be government in exile, pastors can educate the people to go and Google what government in exile can do. Government in exile have the right to conduct election. That's right, we have. Many government in exile do not even have the influence that the Biafra government in exile have in our territory today. They got their independence. We have demonstrated that we are the only legitimate government that are fighting for the best interests of Biafra people. And Biafra in the homeland are only loyal to the Biafra government. That particular, that particular thing has been proved beyond reasonable doubt by various civil disobedience that we have embarked on for the past 2.5 years. Nigeria government and their agents has done everything to truncate the power of the Biafra government to no avail. So please, every pastor must inform their congregation that the voting will start or have started depending on the time they have their services. The churches that did not do this in Biafra land will be regarded as enemy. Believe me, very, very soon, things will start happening in a different way. Only for the best interest of Biafra and our freedom. Thank you.
Thank you, Prime Minister. We go to Biafra and beyond. Biafra and beyond, tap the microphone and speak to your Prime Minister. Biafra and beyond, are you there?
Greetings, Biafrans.
There we
Is it right and accurate if I keep telling our people that this is the first time that their vote is going to count? The very first time that nobody can manipulate their existence from participation instead of waiting for people who's been rigging their election all this while. And this is also as a census for our people. So is it right and accurate if I keep telling them that this is also a work for humanity, that we, Biafrans, is being given this opportunity to show even other indigenous people in the same contraption called Niger area that how to stand up for their rights, how the database is a platform that they cannot cheat nor manipulate. It's like computer, I register each and everyone, and the best thing is also that you can do it in your comfort at home, not where you come and you read the political talks and all these things. So making this record in the whole wide world and showing all these things. So am I right and accurate if I tell our people like this?
If you tell your people like what?
That it is the very first time that their existence is being allowed to count, and
Yes.
they can do it in the comfort of their home without risking being attacked by political thugs and all the bloodshed that is always flooding their voting system and everything. And since the beginning, it's been rigged. Yeah.
Yes, you can do that.
Okay. And should I also remind them also that chicken not the cry for night? Aha, aha, chicken not the cry for night.
Now I remember you. Now I remember you. Biafra and beyond, now I remember you.
That's Rastaman. Rastaman.
Remind them that if chicken cry for nut, make it catch and kill. When the owner come, make it tell us, say, chicken when they cry for nut.
Pierre, where you get this thing from, sir? Thank you, PM. Thank you for the
Thank
service.
you.
Bless the Lord.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank
Everybody,
you.
please give microphone to Matrix, please.
Who?
Matrix.
Good
Beatrice.
evening.
Matrix.
Good evening, Prime
Matrix.
Minister and
Okay.
members of the
Yeah, thank
cabinet
you.
present. My name is Obu, Matrix, popularly known as. I want to encourage every one of us to do our part in the e-voting. We should stop talking about the Nona village. How are they? Can we use a single email for them? It's never done anywhere. We're talking of a voting system in the sense that the government can decide to use that as an official data for other purposes. Everyone should have email. And every one of us should endeavor without reasons to ensure that every member of his or her family votes. As I speak to you, I'm not happy that I'm in Europe. Not that I'm not making money, of course, I'm seeing money, but I'm someone, as I speak to you, I have tens of business electronics ideas that if I have a working environment where all good policies, where all the things, factors that are needed for business to grow are available, I bet you I will make more than £2 million in a year. But I can't do them here because some of them are existing here already. But I have a country where I'll be opportune to make such money. And I'm here killing myself in cold. A lot of people are dying on the road every day in Nigeria. How on earth would we be traveling on buses going from Lagos to Anambra in 21st centuries where we can buy electronics ticket and move in a fast train and get to our destinations within 10 or 20 minutes? We have no reason not to vote for Biafra referendum. Like I said, it's not like a person like me is not seeing money here, but I'm tired of staying here because I have a home where everything should be working. Every month I'm sending 200 to 300 pounds to more than 10 people in Nigeria, not because they're happy begging, but because they don't have jobs. They don't have something to give them money. But please, 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 I'm speaking with anger. Let's all ensure we do whatever we need to get Biafra. If Biafra comes, in 10 to 20 years, there'll be enormous jobs. There'll be plenty of jobs for people. Nobody will keep begging me for money. I'm tired of people dying in accidents, Fulani harassment everywhere. Please, I want to cut my story short. Everyone should ensure to vote. As I speak to you now, if you tell me I cut off my two legs, maybe after I come, I go cut them off. I go use my two hand where remain to do my business. Please, please, I submit. Everyone should vote, please. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Your speech was well articulated, but again, where you come spoil and where you say if Biafra come. So please,
Sorry,
next time don't
Biafra is
use
coming.
if.
Biafra is coming. Biafra, that was a mistake.
When
When Biafra
Biafra,
comes, that
when
was a
Biafra
mistake. That
comes.
was a
Yeah.
mistake. No
Thank
mind me,
you
now
so
verse
much.
they catch me. Biafra is coming.
Thank you.
Shorting.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, we go to Prince. Prince Uche Okuda, unmute yourself. Prince Uche Okuda, unmute yourself. Prince Uche, are you there?
Yes, good
Prince
evening.
Uche, there we.
Good evening, Prime Minister. Good evening, everybody. Am I coming out clear?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. I just want to ask. I had wanted to ask this question privately, but let me put it here so that some other persons can get the answer and follow suit. My Prime Minister, please. This
I
lady.
cannot hear. I cannot hear anything. We can talk tomorrow. Call me later.
Okay, we go to John, Repository of Wisdom. John, Repository of Wisdom, pick the mic.
Yeah, good evening, my Honorable Prime Minister. Good evening to Ministers of Information. My Honorable Prime Minister, first of all, I want to say thank you very much for your doggedness, for all the things you have stood to do. But before I proceed, I just have one question and one message. A couple of months back, I actually relayed a few major messages to you from the people we don't see. And again, they came again, giving me another message to send to you. I actually declined that I was not going to send the message to you. And they said these words to me. No ni wejere nwoke a anyị duere ozi ihe a anyị sị gị gwa ya na anyị akụghị ụra. They did not tell me na ha ya ama m ụra. Ha sị na ha ya akụ m ụra. There is a difference between ịma ụra na ịkụ ụra. Gwakwanụ m ebe ndị ahụ ha anya kụrụ m ụra. So, and I said to myself that I must bring this message to you, our Prime Minister. What they said I should tell you is this. Ha sị m gwa gị na ihe na-akpọ gị from today wụ ehi nyụrụ ahụrụ n'ahụ o ruo n'ahụ ọzọ nwunye etuwu ya akata aka. I really don't. I got to tell me here, I got but I don't want to give you half message. And I asked them and say, kedu kwani ihe nwunye ejiri hapụ itu ya akata aka n'ahụ ọ nyụrụ ahụrụ jetuwu ya akata aka n'ahụ ọzọ. Ha sị na mgbe ụda ahụrụ ọ nyụrụ jiri dacha na ihe mere na nwunye ji chere mgbe ahụrụ ọ nyụrụ jiri dacha tuwu ya akata aka. Ọhịa ha sị m gwa gị. That's what they said I should tell you. So please forgive me if I'm forced to be bringing this message. They said if I decline, they will deal with me. So please, that's what you are. Then the question is this. Please, after you declare Biafra, a second after you declare Biafra, please, if we see these people wearing black uniform and the so-called military in our midst, Biko, are we going to fry meat for them, or are they going to be the meat we are going to fry? Please, you can decline if you don't want to answer this. I just want a lot of Biafrans all over the world, over 70 million, to know what they are going to do when they see such threat amongst them once Biafra is declared. This is just the question and the message they said I should give to you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Everybody knows that we can't allow the killers of our people to breed in our land. Not even yet, not even at this point, that Biafra restoration has not been declared. They are not welcome in our land at this point, at this moment, and I'm talking with you. And we are making sure that we neutralize them anywhere we see them till tomorrow. And that will continue. It is called the delegitimization of the Nigerian terrorist government within our land. Police is a terrorist. Military, army is a terrorist. Air Force, terrorist. Custom, terrorist. Any arm carrying anybody under Nigeria in our land, they are terrorists because they have proven beyond reasonable doubt for decades that they are terrorists. They shell them, they participate in the killing, they harvest the organs of our people and pile them and store them in unbuilt barracks. And of course, many other barracks, they are storing it. In Anambra, we know the one they call Okuzo and all that. Those places will be demolished by Biafra Obuniwe, Biafra Wonder Obuniwe. And before we even go into the declaration of Biafra, our target objective is to make sure we level every place that has the government of Nigeria structure, from barracks to police stations that are being used for terrorist attack against Biafra people. So after the declaration of the restoration of independent state of Biafra, from what we are doing now, if you see them and allow them to stay, you on your own. But let me tell you, there are people that their job is to neutralize these terrorists from our land. So if you are a civilian, it is not your job to defend yourself when you don't have a gun. Allow the people that Biafra government has formed in the name of Biafra Army, Biafra resistance fighters, and other Biafra forces to do that job on your behalf. Their job is to protect you against these terrorists in black uniform, terrorists in military uniform, terrorists in custom uniform, and all of you. So your job as a civilian is to be very security conscious and take precaution whenever you see them, and allow people that has been trained to take this task to do it for you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, my Prime Minister. I'm making a reversal now. Prior to this time, that's why we always rely on your information. I wanted Biafrans to do it themselves, but now he said that we should allow the people who have been created to do it, to do the work. So from today onwards, I will be telling people not to do it. There are people who are going to do it. Thank you.
Exactly. Exactly. And the reason why it is going to be like that is that we don't want to go into conventional war with them, no matter how they try to lure us into it.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, my
you.
Prime Minister. I appreciate it, sir.
Thank you, Prime Minister. Time clean. Time clean. It's your turn. Pick the mic.
Hello.
There we are.
Hello. Good evening.
We
Can
can
you
hear you
hear me?
right on. Yes, right on. We can hear you.
Yeah. Good evening. I'm calling from the coastal state of Nigeria, coastal part of Nigeria.
Mention your state. Don't say coastal.
Delta
Mention the
State.
name of
Delta
the
State.
state. Yeah, that is
I'm
the name of
calling.
your state. That is your name. Call
All right.
locate your new state and know it. That is your identity. Don't coastal this and coastal that there.
All right. Thank you for the correction. My question goes like this. No, we in the coastal area of Delta State. Hello, can you hear me? Hello?
Right, we can hear you.
Okay. We the coastal people that in Delta State, when you talk of Biafra to them, they feel that it's just like a strange word to them. I don't know how it will look like when the voting will take place, because I do follow Nnamdi Kanu and I ask him some questions. I know the answers he give to me. See, yeah, this thing still bothers me. That's why I'm here to bring out this question, because there are some betrayers in which we know them in our midst. They talk about, at times they will say they are Biafra, at times they will say they are Nigeria, at times they will say they are their own state. No, the betrayers, we know them, and they speak every time. But there are some major people that they need to go out and reach with them, that will educate the people in the coastal area. I don't know how you people are going about it. Thank you.
You don't
Hello?
know how we people are going about it. I don't understand. So, what exactly is the question?
My question is that in the Riverina area, precisely, there are some group of people they normally listen to. So those group of people, and we know the betrayers inside the group of people that they normally listen to. So the people that they normally listen to, this government in Ezan, are they reaching to them? That is my question.
And who are those people they're listening to?
I can't mention name.
Why can't you mention them?
You know, people are listening, and there are some.
Are we doing
There are
secret
some good.
service? Are we doing secret squad? Mention
No,
the
not.
people. Mention the people that you feel that the people are listening to.
Okay, okay. For example, in the Riverina area, people like Tompolo, Boliof, they listen to them. Yeah. Then people like the betrayers, we know them. So the main people that they normally listen to, the government in Ezad, are they reached to them to discuss this matter? Because whenever
Have these people you mentioned now openly talked about the government in
no,
negative? So why are you worried about them?
because anytime I spoke about this Biafra issue to my people, many of them says negative words about it.
Everybody must not like Biafra. Everybody must not vote for independent state of Biafra. It is normal in any society. Are you expecting everybody to like Biafra?
Neither did they like the Nigeria government.
So do you think everybody listening to Tompolo?
No.
So why are you worried about that? Don't. It is about the majority. And I want you to understand that anybody that is not fighting for the interest of the people is just like a chaff. When we come, our breeze come. When our breeze come, it will blow you. Today, we are going to take charge of making sure that no oil exploration will be happening in the riverine area. Tompolo take a contract to protect oil pipeline. Is it oil pipeline that people should be protecting? Your oil? Is that what a human being should be doing for Fulanis? You take contract and then you call yourself a big man. You sit one place in Crete, giving people gun to go and protect pipeline. Your own pipeline. Is that what a normal human being should be doing? So when we come, when we are there, not that when we come, we are there. Our breeze will blow them like chaff. And it is happening. Let them go and stop the flame on different oil pipeline today. This coming week now, many of them will go on flame. He has taken the contract. Let him go and stop it from happening. That's where we are going to know how far he controls those areas. Our own is open challenge. The government of Biafra is the government of the people. So Tompolo has not spoken bad about Biafra, and even if he did, it does not change anything. The ends will justify the means. So we don't care about who is controlling, who people are listening to, and who people are not listening to.
All right.
What we know is that in his place, we have counties. In his place, we have state. Biafra have state there. It is either he join or he give way. What we are bringing to the place is not just ordinary hellfire. We will fight this thing, and at the end of the day, we restore peace and normalcy in our land and build the best country that everybody should be proud of. Freedom fighting is not something you go and start wearing suit and begging people. We don't beg anybody. If you have not agreed that Nigeria is not working for you today, you wait until our breeze get to your end. If you can stand it, then you are a man. If you cannot stand it, either you join us or you give way.
Thank you.
Tamclean, when you visit your people again that are skeptical about Biafra, show them a baby that is butchered by Fulani terrorists, and then show them Biafra. Then tell them to make their choice. After they make their choice, you will know if they go for Biafra referendum. Okay?
The only thing they normally say, they say they rather go for their own country. That's what they normally say.
Thank you. We go to the next speaker, Chooks Akaomeze Onyekwere Ike. You have the mic.
Thank you, my information minister. Good evening, all. His Excellency, Mazi Simon Ekpa Joko, the Universal Ambassador of Peace, the good guy in the whole world. Thank you for your good work and your cabinet, excellent men and women. Please, I will be asking from my constituency. Me, as a clergyman in Anglican Church, in area of the announcement and the publicity of this, our ultimate referendum and voting, is there a way that we can communicate, whether positively or negatively, to the heads of our church? For example, somebody like me, I can provide the numbers of all the bishops in our land. I can provide their land number, and few I have their WhatsApp number that can communicate to them direct, telling them the announcement and publication they need, and there's no going back, if possible.
Provide the numbers and submit it to the Minister of Communication. How long will it take you?
2 days.
Thank you. Consider it done. So by Tuesday, I want to have the numbers, complete number, their WhatsApp number, and whatever number they are using, and Biafra government will reach out to them one after the other.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chooks. Like PM instructed, this applies to every one of you that have opportunity to do this, not only for Chooks. So follow the same roadmap. Thank you. Kind David, you have the mic.
Good evening.
There we go.
Okay. My Prime Minister, God bless you. I thank God for the work that you are doing, and I thank you as well. My question is this: that people that is most of us, our state did not fall into Biafra land, and we contribute to the struggle and everything. So if Biafra come, what will actually be? Can is it possible for individual like to actually belong to be a part of Biafra or something like that?
Sorry, what is the question, please?
The question is that most of us, like, our state did not fall into Biafra state, and we contribute into the Biafra struggle. Is it possible when Biafra come that individually we can be a part of it?
Which state did you fall into?
From no, I say we did not fall into any state.
So which state are you from?
Okay, I'm from Benin.
You're from Benin?
Yeah.
And you are not part of Igodomi?
No, Benin is different than Ishan and all that, yeah, like Benin City. Yeah, I'm from Benin.
Okay, so, well, if you contribute for Biafra liberation, I did not fall under any state that is part of Biafra. One is that we will look into you individually based on your contribution to the Biafra struggle. Second is that when you are contributing to Biafra, you are also contributing to your own freedom. Because if Biafra leave Nigeria today, it will affect you positively. Benin can become like Monaco. You know, you can become a Monaco. It is for your own good as well. I don't think you people are going to continue to stay in Nigeria, no matter how stupid some people they are. So
yeah, Benin people, our youth are so ignorant and all that. The ignorance in that is too much.
Yeah, but believe me, once Biafra leave, believe me, a lot is going to change. So it can never ever be worse than what you have now. So believe me, the exit of Biafra will also affect you positively. It is not just about you. It will even go as far as affecting other African countries positively. So like we said at the beginning of Biafra is the beginning of civilization in Africa. It is going to affect people. So whatever you invest in Biafra struggle today, you are indirectly helping your own people at the end of the day. But individually, we will look into those who have contributed as friends of Biafrans. And I believe that there is going to be a law that will have some kind of special preferences to those. Thank you very much. On individual basis.
Okay, thank you. And again, you announced that Biafra is going to declare by October. I want to say that before that October, I are we going to take over some, what's it called, Biafra land completely first, like both the government has and all that, before Biafra
We
go
are
to...
not telling you. We are not telling you of taking over anywhere. Just watch and see what will happen between now and October. That's all.
Okay, okay. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Mazi Chimere Ucheya. Mazi Chimere Ucheya, take the mic, please.
Okay, thank you very much. Good evening, my PM. This is my first time I was speaking with you. I'm so happy hearing your voice. Thank you so much for the good work you are doing. Pastor Vam, I cite you. Our Chief of Staff, I greet you, man. Even our Minister of Media, Communication, Information, Simon Ekpere, I see you, I cite you. Good evening, sir. My PM, I believe the website will be very strong, powerful enough. Because when this voting starts, a lot of people will troop in. So I believe it will not be like what most of the students in the zoo experience when they want to register for JAM. They will be saying that the network is hanging or the website is hanging. I believe so, and I trust you that the website will be so powerful enough to carry all of us. And secondly, what I want to say again is that the number provided for us to know our state, the state we fall into, I sent message demanding for me to join my group on Telegram for my state, and I have not been
I've answered that question before. So go and listen to this program. Go to your state map. Check where you belong to and find your state from the county there.
Okay, sir. Why I say so is that I'm from Ngwa. That's Abia State. So I believe that I'm supposed to fall in Aba State, but due to I did not locate anything in Ngwa, but I see something like Obi Ngwa there. So I don't know if the whole Ngwa fall under Aba. That is why. But that is not the issue. When the voting starts, I will vote as someone that comes from Aba.
Yes.
Maybe when everything is established, then I will know where I fall.
Exactly.
So I want to tell my people, if any of us that believe in this struggle, that have been following this struggle, because I believe that I'm one of those that fought during the war and came back to life again, we will keep on fighting. This is the time that when we are going out, those that we have been preaching about Biafra that is coming, when you see them, you take their picture, collect their name. Start now, collect their picture, collect their name. Just be gathering information. When you get home, you create email for them and register them, so that we need to hit this thing hard, so that we will get our 20 million and above, so that we can have wisdom. I'm in the zoo. I know what I'm passing through. I'm in the zoo. I need a place that I will call home, where I will go and relax. Even if I'm not working, I know that my government will pay me. The suffering is too much. The suffering is too much. Please, my people, let's just make every effort to reach as many people as we can reach to make sure that we vote. Thank you, my PM. May God bless all of us. Biafra is here, and surely we must see Biafra, because I believe the cabinet, they are doing a very good work. Thank you, my PM. Good night, all.
Thank you. Thank you. North and South. North and South, unmute yourself and speak. North and South, unmute yourself and speak. North and South, unmute yourself and speak. You have been opening your mic and making noise.
Okay. Good evening.
Okay.
Good evening, our capacity Prime Minister. Good evening, other officials of the Biafra Republican government in exile. Honestly, to say that I'm very much happy is an understatement. Why I say this is because
right from the time I was in secondary school, about 20-something years ago. I started studying about Nigeria, and I tell you, there is nobody that will have knowledge about the history of Nigeria that will be happy singing the song of unity of Nigeria. Nobody. Is that the person is part of the evil that is happening in Nigeria and is benefiting from it, or the person is wallowing in ignorance? That's why anybody will be happy singing about the unity of Nigeria. So I'm very much happy. Secondly, my happiness hinges on the fact that my fear all the while has always been having people that spearhead this movement selling out. It happened during the time of this other guy from Okwe, Imo State, was weak, and he sold out, was embittered after leading so many of our elders, old men, putting their lives in danger. Most of them were killed. Most of them were involved in enforced disappearance and all that. But today we have a group of people who cannot sell out. Not even that they cannot sell out. They are ready to put their lives on the line, and they have withstood everything that will make this movement to stop. So I'm happy. Let me cut it there. Then my contribution on the question stems from the fact that someone talked about the people of the riverine areas, and that is one of the things I intend to talk about. If you go online, you see any place where...
Information Minister, can anyone hear me? Because I cannot hear anything from my end.
Hello?
You have to go down. Take you down and bring you up. We can hear everything. Not
Hello? Okay. So if you go online, whenever the issue of Biafra is mentioned, you see people from that area, from south, they're always opposing, and they always make it look like the southeasterners, this an Igbo agenda. They just want our oil, all those kind of statements. And when you take a little sample of those talking about this, you see that they are in majority in south. So what are we going to do if this referendum is to take place? How sure are we that the nay votes will not outweigh the yes votes in the southeast? The nay votes from the south, because I don't really believe that these guys mean business with us. I don't really believe, because of what I'm seeing. I've been in constant interaction with them.
You are not seeing anything. You are not seeing anything, and you are just acting as if you are part of the Biafra movement. You are not seeing anything. You cannot be part of this Biafra movement. What we have done in the government, in de facto government, and you are here speaking, you have seen them. Seen them where? These are some of you are the bunch of people that the enemies are using, allowing yourself to be penetrated by the spirit of the enemy, and you come here to start speaking nonsense. Which people do you know? Who are you interacting with? Remove this person from here, please.
He's talking complete nonsense, honestly. You go on his page, he put us for dancing, and there is nothing about freedom. Not even freedom of his village. Talk about freedom of Biafra. And he's here to talk about nonsense.
Awembomi, pick the mic, please.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, my Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Information Minister, and everybody on this space. May Chukwu Kikabia, may Uradi Yankupong, as we call it in Ghana, bless all of you for what you are doing. Prime Minister, my mother is a Biafran from Abia State, Ngwa tribe. And I am an ardent supporter
of the freedom and the restoration of my mother's ancestral languages, Biafra. What is the prospect for me as one of Biafran land to vote in this coming referendum e-voting on the 31st of January? That's number one, my Prime Minister. Number two, if as a supporter of Biafran restoration and an obedient servant of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and an obedient servant of the Biafran Republic in exile, if I have the opportunity to open up a space or any other medium that is going to be propagating the freedom of Biafra and the freedom of my ancestral land, will you object to it, my Prime Minister? Thank you, and God bless you, sir.
Thank you very much. First of all, we are not objecting anybody from opening space and propagating Biafra, especially in line with the Biafra government in exile. Two is that as our culture and our cultural value system, which is completely different from every other nation in the world, especially with the extended family, like you just said, Nwanwa, you have the right, if you identify yourself as a Biafran, as a Nwanwa Biafra, you can cast your vote in this referendum. Thank you.
Thank you much. Thank you so much, my Prime Minister.
I won't know this one for your belly today, have we?
If me, I cannot be outside. You know, when they are cooking this soup, we are fighting, we are hunting the antelope, and when we kill it together, I will not be allowed to be outside, you know, when they are sharing the meat. That is the reason why I'm asking. Thank you so much.
I can give you your own share. LEC Sisu Njoku. LEC Sisu Njoku, is your time. Your hand is up. Grab the mic. LEC Sisu Njoku, you're not ready? Are you ready?
Yes, I'm here. I'm
Yeah, right
here,
on.
please.
Right on, sir. Right on.
Good evening, my PM. Good evening, everybody. Pastor Vam, good evening. I'm greeting everybody. Please, I have some few questions to ask. And the one is coming from me directly, and the remaining two is coming from my friends. Please, the thing I want to ask is this: is concerning this the referendum e-voting, especially mostly those people in the market. If somebody can, or can a person build something like outlet or something, a place the person can, you know, a spot or one or maybe shop, somebody can be able to, you know, provide phones to help mainly those people in the market in the village, you know, to help them and register their Gmail and with their phone number. Yes, I think many of our people, old people in the village, they have phone numbers. So if somebody can create, if a person can create this outlet to help people, you provide phones or maybe laptop to provide people to help people to register, especially those people that doesn't have phone to do anything on internet. So would there be any protections against, okay, you know, to protect him from the Sioux, you know, attacking him? Maybe, I don't know, because this kind of thing, immediately people hear about it, especially those women in the market, they would like to, you know, queue to do it. In the process of doing it, would there be any protection for the person against the Sioux coming to attack the person? Because this e-voting. E-voting is one of the best thing that the awareness is supposed, in fact, fly everywhere supposed to be on fire by now. And then that is my own question. The another question, I think the last caller said something related to that. I went to ease myself. I didn't hear clearly. So that one is, there are people who were born in their mother's place that don't know their father's place, or that not all of them are bastards, but there are people like that they don't know their father. And if they want to register, is it necessary, or is there any bridge that the person must use the father's place? Maybe the person don't know, or the person is answering the grandfather's name, or one thing, or one son name, or general son name. That is second question. And another question I want to ask is this. This one is just is something that related to most of my friends. You know, our passports have expired. There are a lot of things we don't want to do the NIN stuff to register or to renew our passports, and we are just hoping, because sometimes I believe, for me, I'm calling you my savior, because I believe that whatever you call your God, that is what will be effective in your life. So I'm calling you my savior. You are our savior. You have saved us. People don't know. I'm part of those people that during the Fashola period, my shop, everything went down, and I'm still suffering it up to today. So some people don't know, they don't know the meaning of this coming of Biafra. They don't know. But we that understand it, we are running away from engaging ourselves again in Nigerian database, if at all they have. So please, when Biafra will be listed on among the countries online, maybe for example, if we want to register, maybe we are into all this, we are into Bitcoin stuff like that, or mining, and we want to verify, and we don't want to use Nigerian passport because our own has expired, and maybe we want to.
I don't know whether you're asking question or you're just talking stories.
No, I'm asking. I ask a question first, and I'm just giving my question. I just want to make you to understand the reason why I'm asking the question. Okay,
Ask me the question you asked again, the first and the second one.
Okay, can a person build outlet during this e-voting stuff?
You can do not just build outlets. You can do whatever that you feel is possible to make sure that Biafra have the opportunity to vote as much as possible. So yes, another thing is that if you are building outlet, you make sure take your security very serious, because we may not be in that particular area where you are building the outlets to protect you at that particular point in time. So at the same time, as the voting is going on, our target is to make sure that we neutralize and delegitimize the security criminals and terrorists of Nigeria as much as possible, to give the opportunity for people to be able to exercise that right of meeting people and informing them about the referendum that is going on. That we are going to do to weaken that particular terrorist organization in our land. But you that is building outlet, it doesn't necessarily have to be an outlet, because you do not know who is going to say, okay, come catch him and all that. And then they come, especially when you never expected. So you have to be very, very security conscious if you are doing that. But at the same time, yes, you can do whatever you think you can do to get more people to vote. So it is well approved. So what is the second question?
Yes, the second question is concerning the people, like for example, there are people that were born in their mother's place, and they don't know their family, they don't know their father's name or where they're coming from. So these people,
if they don't know, they're fine. But if it is a Fulani, you wait first until the Biafra come. But if you are going to vote for Biafra, you wait and ask your people. You can ask your people where you fall into and give us your vote. That's all we need. When Biafra come, we'll begin to scrutinize who is a Biafran and who is not a Biafran. Not at this point. Thank you.
Sir. Thank you so very much, sir.
Thank you.
All right.
All right. We are bringing this to an end. I need one more question and we end because we'll spend a lot of time here. Thank you.
Yeah, just one more question. Who is the lucky speaker? Kama is real. Kama is real. You have the mic.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, our able Prime Minister. And I greet everybody in the house, all the ministers. I think my question, a lot of people have asked a similar question, but I will just put it out there. I'm just asking, is it possible for us to run a targeted ad on social media, especially on Google, that whenever someone search about Biafra referendum, it will come up as number one? I don't know if it's something we can do. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Your opinion or your idea is noted by the IT team of the Biafra government. All right, I want to thank everyone who have stayed up to this point. About 1,120 something people listening this late, and none of you want to sleep. So we have to sleep so that we'll continue. Tomorrow is still Monday, sit at home. Again, the referendum in its own way. I want to thank you all for being part of this. I want to thank you, the media team. I want to thank every one of you. And again, we are going to be live again on Space tomorrow. So those of you who did not speak today will be able to speak tomorrow. All right. God bless you. From here, from me, I say good evening.